Hello.
Hi there, Norman. It's Ron calling from Chase. How you doing?
Yes. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Do you mind if I call you Norm?
Yes. I mean,
Okay.
no, I don't mind. I don't mind.
Okay, that's great. Thank you, Mr. Lewis. So, I work at the corporate office. I've been passed over, I guess, a complaint that you had filed. What happened?
Well, I just was trying to increase. I have two bank cards with you. I have a Freedom Bank and a Sapphire.
Hmm.
Sapphire was hacked, and someone, I had to get a new one, and it still hasn't arrived yet. So I've been using my Freedom card.
Okay.
I also have several accounts with Chase Bank. A lot of different checking accounts and things like that. I've been with Chase for, almost 2 decades. And all I was trying to do is increase my line of credit with the Freedom account that I've had for a long time.
Okay.
I went through the regular channels of trying to get it increased. They did a credit report. And, I guess I just don't have the best number, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I was asking if there was is it Chase that determines that, or is it a third party that determines that? And I was told several times that it was Chase that determines whether, someone can get an increase or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, okay, well, let's go up the line of, of people that I can talk to, because I have been a loyal customer for so many years. And I waited and waited, and I got disconnected about 5 times because I kept getting passed around. Then the last time that I was on, which was over an hour, I told this story to the person, and for some reason she said, well, to respect your time, I'm just going to hang up on you right now. And I'm
Okay.
like, what? After waiting so long, all I wanted was a chance to talk to someone to see if I can get a line of credit to be increased. I want to do more business with Chase. I might not have the best number when it comes to my credit report,
Mm-hmm.
but for the past couple of years, there's been jobs were not the best. There were because of COVID, people weren't working. So of course my number is going to probably be low, but I have significant amount of
Not how
money
it
in my
works.
accounts.
Um,
Every time I would pay off my credit card, it wouldn't even be the minimum. It would actually be a lot more than what the minimum was. So I was saying, if it's Chase that's making the determination, why don't we talk about it and come to some sort of compromise? But,
okay, well,
what happened?
I work here in the corporate office, and we would absolutely be willing to do that for you. Just to confirm, this is your Freedom account that you use primarily, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I have that open right now. And just for security, can you confirm the balance that's in there in the account at the moment? Just roughly. Doesn't have to be to the exact cent.
Well, I just paid like 1,000 something. Hold on one second.
No problem.
So I think it should be zero because I just paid
Yeah,
it off.
that's what I'm showing here. Yep. So you have a zero balance on here.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's just a few questions I need to ask so that we can have a discussion about things. Can I just confirm, are you currently employed?
I'm self-employed, so I have several. I'm an actor, so
You're an actor, okay.
I go where the work is.
Sure, absolutely. Now, I just need to pull up. So you're a professional actor. Is it stage, screen, both?
Yes, all of it.
Oh, okay. I just have to pull up your profile. Let's do IMDb. So what was the last thing that you acted in?
Well, okay. Well, the last thing that showed on television was Women of the Movement. That was on ABC.
Never heard of it.
I do a lot of concerts around the world, actually around the country, around the world.
No, never heard of that. Never heard of that. Anything that I would have heard of.
Oh, God, yeah. Did you not see Women of the Movement on ABC?
Never heard of it. Never heard of that.
Okay, well, it just started airing in January.
Hold on a minute.
I was on Scandal.
Hey, Kathy.
I was on Scandal
Hold on a
for
second,
5
sir.
years.
Hold on a second, sir.
Yo.
Kathy, you ever seen a show? You like your TV, right?
Yeah.
Do you have ABC?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you see something called Women of the Movement?
Oh, I watched like maybe 30 seconds of it and turned that shit off. Terrible.
Oh God. Okay. Anything else?
Wow, that's interesting. Thank you for the comment.
Yeah,
wow.
no, I'm sitting next to one of my colleagues, Kathy. She watches a lot of TV. Anything that she might have heard of?
Yeah, Scandal. I was on there for several seasons. I
Who?
did a movie called The Five Bloods that Spike Lee directed. I mean,
Oh God, not Spike Lee. Oh God, no. I thought he got cancelled.
okay, what is this? What's happening?
Well, you said you wanted to have a discussion about your line of credit, and yeah,
I know, but
didn't
to be
Spike Lee come out and
criticized for the
support Woody Allen when he was being a pedophile? Why would you? Ugh, no, that's not going to help. Anything more popular?
So you're criticizing the work that I've done?
No, I'm not criticizing, sir, but I'm trying to
That's
see what
exactly
avenues.
What you just did. You just criticized. She said it was a piece of shit, the show I was in,
A
and
little
you're
bit,
saying
yeah.
that Spike Lee. I mean, this is interesting. Okay.
Yeah, Spike Lee got cancelled for coming out in support of Woody Allen being a pedophile. I mean, we can't give you credit on that basis.
Okay, so that's my fault. I mean,
Well, I mean, I'm trying to explore avenues that are going to allow us to open some more doors for you, but is there anything you've been in at all that's more relevant?
gosh, I was in Christmas in Tune.
Christmas in June. Christmas
it was with Reba McEntire and John Schneider.
Who?
Do you know John Schneider?
No, never heard of her. Him.
John Schneider, who was the Dukes of Hazzard for a while. He was the father of Superman on Smallville.
Yeah, no one watched Smallville. I mean, anything else? Anything important that you've been in?
Okay. That's not important. I don't.
No, not really. I mean, anything good? Were you in like Breaking Bad? Anything like that? Anything I can use at all?
No, I wasn't in that. No, I was on the TV show Scandal for a while.
What scandal?
It was on ABC for many years.
Hold on a second. Hey, Kathy. Mm-hmm. You ever watch some show called Scandal?
A bit, yeah.
Any good?
No, don't watch it. Oh my God.
Okay, what character did you play on Scandal, sir?
I was Edison Davis. I was a senator.
Oh, there we are. Yeah. Do you remember Senator Edison Davis from the show?
He was the worst one.
Oh, God. Okay. All right. No. Any others? Anything else? Anything a little more popular?
Wow. Is this Chase Bank?
Yeah, absolutely, sir. I'm really scraping the bottom of the barrel here. I'm trying to see if there's anything. I'm looking at your IMDb profile now.
Okay.
Jesus.
Well, that's all I have.
Oh, God, it's pretty rough. Oh, wait, hold on a second. You were in Sex and the City too, right? The movie?
Very briefly. It was a very small part.
Hey, Kathy. You like Sex and the City?
I do.
Do you remember the second movie, Sex and the City 2?
Yeah, I've watched it like 16 times.
Do you remember Reginald, the character Reginald?
That guy's a joke. What a shitty actor.
God, okay. No good. Anything else at all? Anything you can think of?
No, that's it.
Geez. Okay. You were in Gotham. I see you're in Gotham. I like that's the Batman thing, right?
Right, I was a guest star on that, yes.
Did you have any lines?
Yes, I had several lines.
Could you maybe do some of the lines for me so I know it's you?
Okay. I'm sorry. Okay, this is a joke.
No, it's not a joke, sir. We're just trying to help you here. We're trying to, as I say, we're trying to open some doors for you and see if we've got anything we can work with here. The problem is I need to go back to my boss and tell him, this person's an actor. He's in a bunch of movies. I need something that he's going to have heard of.
All of those things are viable.
Viable is such a broad, word. There's viable, but we need specifics here.
Okay, so what is your name? I'm sorry, what is your name?
My name is Ronald Blackman.
Ron Blackman?
Mm-hmm.
And what is the young lady's name that you're asking?
The lady sitting next to me, that's Kathy Tunell.
Tunell? How do you spell that?
Tunnel.
Okay, Kathy Tunell. Unnel. And is that Kathy with a K or C?
With a K.
Okay. And this is Chase Bank?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what is your position there?
I am a senior customer service operative here at corporate. I have a supervisor. If you would like to speak to them, I'm happy for you to escalate this. I don't want you to be unhappy.
Okay. And you're Ron Blackman, right?
Yes, sir.
And Kathy to know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, sure. If there's a way to talk to, what is the supervisor's name?
There's a couple of options. I think Mr. Scobie is the lead supervisor tonight. Would you like to speak to him?
Sure.
Okay, if you can hold for just one moment, I'll see if I can get you connected. Should only take a minute.
Okay.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold.
Thank you for holding. My name is Scobie, supervisor of Chase. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, Mr. Scobie. My name is Norman Lewis.
Hello, sir.
How are you?
How are you doing today?
I'm
Wonderful.
good.
How are you
I'm
doing,
good. At least I think so. Is it Mr. Ron Blackman and Kathy Tunell that work with you?
Yes. Yes, I do believe there is a Mr. Blackman and a Mrs. Tunell. Yes, sir.
Okay. I was calling because they called me, and they were saying that there was a complaint that was sent in. So I explained what I was a little challenged by, and so as I was going through the situation, I was explaining who I was and what I do as an occupation. And they went on IMDb to check out if what things I've done. And I got criticized for being on the, for things that I've done as a performer. So
What
I just
exactly
didn't
do you mean
know
by
where to
criticize, sir?
Sorry?
What exactly do you mean when you say criticized? I'm sorry.
Well, they were asking me what I did, and then I was proceeding. They were basically asking my resume. So I was telling them the things that I've done, and then he's like, I've never heard of it. And then he would react with Miss Tunell, and she would say things like it was terrible, it was a piece of shit, or things like that. And so I was very surprised by the reaction. So I don't
I'm
know.
looking over some of the notes here. Apparently, you're an adult actor, sir.
As well, when you say adult actor, what do you mean exactly?
I was hoping you might be able to clarify that for me. That's just what I have listed here.
I'm not an adult actor. No, I'm an adult, but I'm an actor. I don't do porn. No.
Okay. Just wanted to go ahead and clarify that. Thank you.
They put down adult actor?
That's what I have listed here. Adult actor.
Oh, God. Wow. Okay, this is getting weirder and weirder.
Is that something maybe you've dabbled in the past, or?
No, not at all.
Okay. No worries.
They put adult actor.
Yes, sir.
That's very interesting. I don't know. I don't understand what that means. But anyway, basically, the main reason why I even called, or from the beginning, was the fact that I was trying to get an increase in my credit line for one of my cards, and we went through the regular protocol of doing a credit check. My score is, I guess, not acceptable when it comes to that. But when I was asking about how it's determined, is it a third party or is it someone at Chase that makes the determination? And everyone that I've talked to has said that it was with Chase. Is that correct?
It is a joint effort. And I think maybe the main reason why that might have been listed, I haven't heard the conversation between you and Mr. Blackman. I do know from past experiences here that if that's something that you would possibly consider getting into, I do know that, it's 2022 now. As a company, we're trying to always progress and look forward and, forward thinking. I think that's the reason why they have it listed here. Ultimately, the goal is to, of course, raise your credit. Obviously, it'd be a bigger payday for yourself.
Right. That's what I was trying to get. I mean, I've been with the company now for over 2 decades, and I wanted to talk to someone that maybe if it's a determination by Chase, because of my history with you, because of the amount of money that I have in my accounts, because I have several accounts with you, and because of, I don't know, just the fact that when I would pay off my credit card bill, it would never be the minimum. It would be more than that. And so I thought with that sort of history, maybe we can come to some sort of compromise where I can get more line of credit on my Freedom card.
Absolutely understood, sir. And you have to understand it's not something that Ron or myself, we personally, we don't make those decisions. We take, the information down and we kind of forward it over. I do see that Mr. Blackman sent over a list apparently that you are part of with Jaden Smith, Adam Sandler, Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's a top 10 bad actors list. Is that something that you all covered? You and Ron?
I'm sorry. I don't understand what this means. What's happening?
Right. Again, I'm just trying to update your file here. That way we can hopefully get an approval for you, sir. Again, your goal, objective was to go ahead and try to raise your line. Is that correct?
Right.
Okay. What is this here?
And
have you won any awards in the past? Anything of that nature? We're just trying to, the more we can put in here, the better it'll look. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I've been nominated for some awards. Yes.
Okay. Wonderful. If you don't mind me asking, what exactly were those, sir?
The Emmy, Tony, Outer Critics Circle, Drama Desk. I mean, several.
The Tony, is that BET?
No, not BET. No, Tony is for theater.
It's for theater. Okay. And it's TONEY?
Right. Uh-huh.
It looks like, again, I'm just getting poured over some more information. Apparently, you had won an award in the past, the least likely to win an Oscar. Is that correct?
Okay, something's not right here. This is Chase.
Sir, I'm not. I don't mean to, and I apologize. I don't intend to
This is
insult
Chase Bank.
or demean you. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
This is Chase Bank.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, I don't understand.
We do have some contacts here. Are you familiar with Jolo brand?
Who?
Jolo?
I'm sorry, one more time. Who is this?
I have a bit of an accent. I do apologize. Jolo?
Jolo. No, I don't know Jolo.
Okay. He's the leading man, essentially, right now in your area. I can go ahead and get you some contact information. Is that something possibly that you may be looking forward to getting into in terms of possibly the adult industry, sir? Because we can go ahead and get that set up rather quickly for you.
Wow. It's really interesting.
If we can go ahead and...
How you've broken into... I'm sorry. It's interesting how you've broken into the Chase phone numbers and called me on this. Like, this is really weird.
Sir, you were forwarded over. You were escalated over to me.
Right, I understand that, but the all of this is insulting. Like you and Ron Blackman.
When you say
and
broken into, is that like a role that perhaps you would like to play? I mean, I know how you people are, and the kind of the whole stigma, African American man, he's breaking into homes and vehicles and whatnot.
Wow. This is really interesting. Dude, seriously, how do you even get into these Chase numbers? How did you get that? How did you get Chase Bank's numbers?
Quite sure what you're referring to. I mean, if there's an issue...
What I'm referring to is the fact that this is not Chase Bank.
Sir, this is. If you check your caller ID, you can see that apparently somebody from Chase reached out to you and you were sent over to me.
Right.
If there's an issue here,
why would
again,
you
I don't mean to
say something about black people like breaking into homes and stuff. Like Chase Bank would not do that.
Sir, I am an African American myself.
I know, but why would you say something like that? Like this has nothing to do with what I'm trying to do.
We're dealing with reality here. It's not something I necessarily agree with, but doesn't make it, nonetheless, it doesn't make it true.
This is so interesting, man. Really. So how did y'all get this number to Chase Bank? How?
Sir, I'm assuming you had filed a complaint. It looks like apparently our social media team reached out to Ron, who contacted you. Is that correct? You were called?
Right.
Okay.
And what is your name? What's your real name, Mr. Scobie?
My name is Scobie. That's SCOB as in boy, I.
Mm-hmm.
McGuire.
McGuire?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
If there's an issue here, I can go ahead and send you over to my higher up if you would like, sir. I'm not quite sure.
No, that's okay. That's quite all right. I will figure something else out. But I just don't understand how you got this Chase Bank number. And for you all to be very insulting. All three of you have been so insulting.
Sir, that's not my objective here. That's something I sincerely do apologize.
I've given you information about myself. And you've said some things.
Well, yeah, there's a little bit more information that I do need. We didn't get a chance to cover everything. Do you have your food stamp card number handy?
I'm sorry?
Do you have your ETF or food stamp card hold number available?
My ETF or Boost card number?
Your food stamp card number?
What's my Boost card number? I don't know what that means.
Food stamp.
Oh, my food stamp. wow. Wow.
Right, the EBT.
Really? Really? So is this fun?
Is that it? I don't
fun?
understand, sir. Look, if you're not willing to go ahead and try to, I'm only trying to help you out here.
I know, but what I'm trying to figure out is who are you? Because why would you assume that I have a food stamp number?
Sir,
Why would you assume that?
well, you say that you're an actor.
Uh-huh.
And I probably should not have assumed that.
No, you shouldn't. No. And where are you located?
Sir, we're located. I can't give you the exact location, but we are a
Why?
downtown
Wait a minute.
location.
Why would you not be able to give me the exact location?
I'm in New York, sir. That's all I can tell you. Is that a serious
Okay.
question? Why I cannot provide you with my exact location?
Okay. And are you hired to do these kinds of things, to assume people are a certain way or they're on food stamps or insult them? Because that's exactly what all three of you have been doing.
Well, again, sir, all I can tell you is I do apologize. If you'd hold on the line, I'm going to get you over to my higher up. Just one moment, please.
Your call is very important to us. Please hold.
Hello, you've reached Kathy. How may I help you?
Hi, Kathy. How are you? Is this Kathy Tunnel?
Tunel, yes.
Tunnel? Okay. So
Have we met before? Or have we spoken before?
Well, yeah, no, we've never met. But I know that Ron Blackman was asking you about my resume, and you didn't like a lot of the things I did.
I thought he was just asking me randomly.
Right. Okay, but this is so interesting.
So you're the
this is
so you're the failed actor he was talking about then.
so this is what I'm talking about. Why would you say failed actor? Why would you say something like that?
Okay, I've watched Sex and the City 2 like 16 times or whatever, and you're like the least. You don't do gay well, okay? Even at a gay wedding.
Okay, that's wow. Okay, but why would you even? Why would that matter in a case of me trying to talk to you about some accounts that I have with Chase Bank?
Sir, we don't loan money to poor people. They'll never pay it off.
Oh, how did you get Chase's number?
Well, I work here, so that's how I got it.
And you're
Hey, Kathy,
insulting.
if that
And why would you
deadbeat
insult
actor
your
calls back,
people? Why
ask
would you
him if he
insult
can
your
get me
clients?
Kerry Washington's autograph.
Oh, I'm on the phone. I'll ask him.
All right, thanks.
Can you get Kerry Washington's autograph for Ron here?
Why? What does that do to pertain to my accounts with Chase Bank?
Well, we might be able to work something out then.
That is ridiculous. Why would that even matter? Like, I'm talking to you about my accounts. In fact, the fact that I'm even talking to you about my acting, that just this is crazy.
Kathy,
You called that acting?
if he says no, lower his credit rating even more.
Will do.
Sorry?
If you don't get the autograph.
Excuse me? Hello?
Hello. If you don't get the autograph, I'm going to lower your credit score even more. You'll never be able to get credit again.
That's great. That's great. I'm just trying to figure out how you got Chase's number to be able to do something like that. Like that this just
Okay, for the last time I work for Chase, okay?
Really?
I'm
And
in
they
the
allow-
building.
And they allow you to talk like this?
Yeah,
Okay. All right, that's interesting.
I'm the boss here. I can talk whichever way I want. I normally don't deal with deadbeats, but for you, I made an exception.
Wow, that's really interesting. That's really, really interesting. Why would you insult one of your clients?
Oh, I don't care about you. You're like a little fish. I care about the big fish.
Okay.
Yeah, like my boss is a libertarian, so he encourages this.
Your boss is a libertarian? Is that what you just said?
Yep.
Okay. Wow, this is really interesting. All right, well, listen, I appreciate you calling, and
Okay, can you make me, if you make me a promise, I'll approve your loan. Okay, you must never act again.
Get a real job.
You have to go get a real job. I heard Starbucks is hiring.
that's
Recording
great.
deleted.
That's really great. All right, well, this conversation has been really wonderful. Have a great night.
You too. You suck.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Norm. Bye.
I couldn't keep it together.